Today I am sharing with you some brand new items I am seeing out at the Dollar Tree, how exactly that I use them, and some great ideas that'll be perfect for your home and dressing up your space. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, make sure you are subscribed, and let's go ahead and get on into crafting. One of my favorite crafting staples are the rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree, and recently I was in Dollar Tree and they had several different brand new rub-on transfer designs, so I was so excited. I love these long borders. These would be perfect to frame out any photo, perfect for scrapbooking, but also like to be used on tons of different crafts. I am pairing this with one of these flower market buckets. I love how it's already white and black, and then adding these black rub-ons on there just makes it pop. It gives it more of like a Aztec boho look, but I love it so much. I didn't even worry about getting these perfect, matching them up perfect. It is a little bit tricky where this planner is bigger at the top, smaller at the bottom, so it's going to curve around. So I didn't worry about getting it perfect, but just tried to line them up the best I could. Put some different patterns at the top and the bottom. I did have to use 2 packs to get this to go all the way around, but I'll have some leftovers that I'll use later on in the video as well. Sometimes when you're out shopping, it can be so pricey to pick up all of the cute new trendy planners with faux plants in them. So this is a great way just to take a Dollar Tree planner and just mix it up so no one's going to be able to tell that it's just the same plain Jane Dollar Tree planter, but it looks really cute, especially with the farmhouse boho look. While I love decorating my home for each season and using Dollar Tree items because they're so inexpensive, I love to upgrade them and make them a little bit nicer. So these 2 signs were gorgeous. I thought they were so pretty. I didn't know the bunny print was a little bit off-centered until I got it home, so check that in the store. It's pushed a little bit to the left, but all I did was pull them off of these boards. Now these boards looked warped, the edges were kind of fraying with the burlap, and they just had a cheap look. So I had to flip them upside down and kind of break the backboard away so I didn't break the front piece, but I'm going to be placing these on some heftier, nicer boards. So I found some of these little palette signs from Target, Dollar Spot, or Bullseye Playground, $3 for a gorgeous colored natural wood sign. All I did was hot glue this print on the front, and it looks so nice, something that you definitely would see out at a store, and so much nicer than that raveling burlap edging. But this looks so gorgeous. Make sure to push the corners down really tight, but so much nicer and a higher end upgrade. Okay, so I was kind of sifting through all of the new Dollar Tree prints, and I come across this gorgeous watercolor artwork. It's in this blue vase. I thought it was beautiful, so I want to share with you a hack that I always do when I find gorgeous prints like this. First of all, I'm upgrading the frame, so just pulling that print out of the cheap dollar frame, putting it in a nicer one. This frame still came from Dollar Tree, but it just looks a little bit nicer with the thick black edging. And then I'm going to glue it down on the backing so it will stay in place. But this is the really fun hack I was telling you about. If you take your hot glue gun and actually fill in any type of floral vase or clear picture on these prints, it makes it look so nice. So first of all, I just go around the edging to kind of fill that flood line, like if you're doing a sugar cookie, and then I go in and fill this in just slow at a time, but quick enough that the hot glue is going to settle together and not just set up hard, and you'll be able to see the individual lines. I am using a high temp glue gun, so everything just kind of ran and blended together. And then also I feel like this upgrades it a ton to take your hot glue gun and just kind of outline a few of the petals. You'll see this on high-end prints out at the stores. You're going to pay a lot of money for it, but this is a great way to get more of a real artwork look using those $1 prints. I fell in love with these like twine covered eggs when I saw them at Dollar Tree, especially the color of them. They're like this soft pastel color, just perfect and gorgeous, and they look really high end. just the type of like material that they wrap these like styrofoam eggs in. So I love these. I knew instantly that I could make like a gorgeous bouquet or arrangement with these. So first up, I picked up one of these like candy holders, containers, organizers from Dollar Tree, and I put a piece of styrofoam in it after I spray painted it white, and I did go with a flat white just so it didn't have like that cheap shiny look after you get done spray painting. But I filled this in with some of my favorite like wildflower flower picks from Dollar Tree, as well as some pink ones, and then put the little eggs in there, tied this off with a ribbon, and I love how the color just pops off and brings in all of those beautiful soft Easter colors. My Dollar Trees are putting out like summer items, like gardening items, all of their seeds and tools. I came across these little stepping stones and they are adorable. While they are small to me, if I was putting this out in a flower bed or like near a sidewalk, I feel like they're small and they get lost with like mulch and everything. But these are adorable just to grab them. I picked up this gorgeous neutral color, put it on like a plate stand and set it on the shelf, and I feel like it looks so beautiful, especially since concrete is really trendy right now and everyone's wanting to bring in like the concrete planters. I love that Dollar Tree put out these bigger cloches or domes, whatever you want to call them, but they have this new one that is taller than the one they put out last year. So I grabbed a bird from the Dollar Tree as well as this little pack of nest and eggs from Hobby Lobby and put these together in here. I didn't love the color of the bird. So I just painted it with like my Waverly chalk paint, like this turquoise color. I think it's agave, but just completely covered this bird. I did leave the little white chest on the bird just so it had like a tiny bit of detail on there. And then I did have to paint over the little beak, but I thought it just made it pop off of this and look so cute, matches all of my fun Easter colors, and just looks like it was made to go in there. I had painted the base gray just because I felt like the black kind of took away from the bird and the nest, and I really wanted to soften it up for Easter. And then like I mentioned before, I did have some of those leftover rub-on transfers, so I just placed that around the bottom, and I feel like just that extra tiny little bit of detail just really improves the whole project. So while it is fun to get our Easter decor and seasonal decor from the Dollar Tree, it's also kind of annoying whenever they put all of this plastic, shiny, colorful prints on everything and you just want something that looks a little bit nicer for your home, maybe something a little bit more neutral so that everything isn't screaming bright colors. So for this little Easter basket, I thought it was adorable, had a lot of potential. I started by pulling off all of that plastic wrap that was on it. I painted the eggs white before I do anything else and make sure that they're going to like be painted white far enough down that none of that shiny color or bright color is going to show through. This did try to pop apart the little basket after I had unwrapped it, so just added a couple dots of hot glue, and then I'm going to be wrapping this in a burlap sheet that I got from Hobby Lobby, as well as some jute twine around the top, and make this more of like a neutral piece. Whenever I was creating this project, I was kind of sad because the handle broke on one side, but it actually worked out to my benefit. It made it 1,000 times easier to wrap it with jute twine, and then I was able just to hot glue it down in place. I covered it with a piece of lace around the top because some of the plastic was showing through, but this is a perfect project to make for like a tiered tray or maybe even putting it in like a floral arrangement. I love putting together tiered trays for each season, so I love grabbing these like decor hanging pieces. You can just pop off some of these little pieces that you like the best. Like I love the little truck as well as the watering can, but I wanted them to fit in a tiered tray and not just hang it on the wall. So just grab the ones that I liked and glued a few tower blocks on the bottom, and this is just going to make it stand up, and I'll be able to tuck these down into any tray or any type of decor piece or on a table that you want to use them at. But I love like using the little truck to decorate with, and once again not having to like put a nail in the wall and hang like, I don't know, like 4 of these like shiny glittery signs. It just looks so much better in like a tiered tray in my opinion. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below which craft was your favorite, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy crafting. Bye.